Leave a like on the video in the next 5 seconds or 5 years of bad luck. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. In today's Krunker video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 rarest items of Krunker Season 4. Now, these are not the rarest items from Season 4, but the rarest items inside of Season 4. We've also done lists for Krunker Season 3, Krunker Season 2, and Krunker Season 1. If you guys want to go check them out, they'll be in the iCard right now. So we're going to be going over what items are on this list, how much they cost, and how you get them. Now, a small disclaimer, I am not going to be including limited time shop items. I really wanted to, but the ones that are top 10 aren't there because they're rare. They're there because they were overpriced and no one wanted to buy them. So instead of just kind of picking and choosing which limited time shop items are on this list, I decided just to avoid them completely. Because I think like number 6 would have been a legendary semi-auto that just nobody wanted to buy. But I can always change this for next season, so please let me know what you think about this change in the comments down below. And also, before we get into this video, me and my friend Mitten are hosting a 40,000 KR giveaway. We're going to be giving away 40,000 KR for Krunker Season 5, and there is 3 easy steps. First step is make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It'd mean a lot. Second, make sure you guys subscribe to Mitten. I'll have his channel in the iCard in the top right, or his link will be in the description down below. And then third and finally, make sure you guys comment your in-game name in the comments down below. So quick little rundown. You must be subscribed to me and Mitten, and then finally, once you're subscribed to both of us, make sure you comment your in-game name in the comments down below. And once you've done all these things, you'll have a chance at winning 40,000 KR for Krunker Season 5. That's a lot of KR. That's like 80 spins. And also, if you guys are be buying Krunkies from the Krunker item shop for Krunker Season 5, make sure you guys use creator code Sorable. And without further ado, let's hop right into the top 10 rarest items of Krunker Season 4. So this list is a little bit weird compared to the past. Like I said, we're not including any of the limited time item shop items, and for some reason this list is absolutely dominated by black market items. But honestly, number 1 is really shocking to me, so make sure you guys stick around for that. But without further ado, let's hop right into the list. Coming in at number 10, we have the unobtainable melee item, the Frostbite. Frostbite was literally the first unobtainable ever in Krunker, and technically this is truly one of the only unobtainables in the game, because there is no actual way to obtain it. To get the Frostbite, a dev had to give it to you, or it has to be bought off the market or traded. There is no other way to get it. Now the Frostbite is not being made anymore, so unless somebody quick sells their Frostbite, there will always be this many Frostbites in the game, and Frostbite's going for an estimate of 10,500,000 KR, and there is only 21 Frostbites in the world. Coming in at number 9, we have the unobtainable pet item Ghostie. Now Ghostie was the unobtainable pet item from the raids from October, and the way you could actually get this is from getting the fastest time in the raid. So the team that got the fastest time inside of the raid would get this item. Now I don't know the specifics of it, but for some reason 2 teams got this item. I don't know, it was a lot of drama, and I don't know. If only one team were to get this item, it would have been a lot more rare though. And fun fact, the Ghostie was the first pet item inside of Krunker.io. The Ghostie is going for an estimate of 18 million KR, which is just absolutely insane. And there is only 16 Ghosties in the world. Coming in at number 8, I hope you guys like masteries. Coming in at number 8, we have the Bowman Mastery. Now the Bowman Mastery is a really cool crossbow. I just don't know if I could play crossbow that much, because in order to get the Bowman Mastery, you have to hit level 100 crossbow. And to put that in perspective, I've been playing sniper pretty much my whole entire career on Krunker. I'm only like level 86 and I have like 16 days of playtime. So the dedication and time it takes to get these masteries are absolutely disgusting, and the fact that there's people out there with numerous masteries makes me want to cry. But as I said, you have to be level 100 Bowman to unlock this, and then it costs 10,000 KR to buy this. So even though it's super rare, it's technically really cheap, but you have to pour all of that time and effort into one class only. And there's only 8 crossbow masteries at the time of this recording in the world. Moving on to number 7, I hope you guys like masteries. Moving on to number 7, we have the Detective Mastery, which is the mastery for the revolver. Now, of course, like I said, this is another contraband, and it's very similar to the Bowman Mastery. Then once you have level 100 Detective, you have to buy this item for 10,000 KR. The Detective Mastery is actually really clean. We all know how I feel about revolver, however. Well, you know, maybe this could happen in the future. But this is a very cool item nonetheless. And so far at the time of this recording, only 7 people in the whole entire world have decided to get Detective Mastery. Or let me reword that, have poured that much time into getting Detective Mastery. Moving on to number 6, we have the Piggie contraband pet item. Now this item is super simple. It's another black market item. Now the way you get this item is actually super duper simple, but also very unrealistic. In order to get the Piggie, you must buy it for 1 million KR. That's a lot of KR. And at the time of this recording, only about 10 people in the world have over 1 million KR. And then once you have all of that KR, you have to make the decision to buy this pet item. So for that reason, I believe that this item is going to stay pretty rare for a long time, just because a lot of people don't want want to spend their KR on this pet item. However, I do think it's really cool and I really do like pet items, but I think if I did have a million KR, I would not pay all of this KR for this pet item. That being said, I guess it's worth a million KR, and only 6 people in the world have this. Moving on to number 5, we have a shocker because we have the unobtainable head item, the Vertigo. I say it's shocking because for the past 2 seasons, this item's been one of the rarest items in the game. I'm talking like top 3. The fact that it's now at number 5 is kind of weird. Now, the way you actually had to obtain this unobtainable is you had to be one of the first 5 people in the world to find all 150 Easter eggs in the Easter event. If you're lucky enough to be one of the first 5 people to find all 150 eggs, you are awarded this unobtainable head item, the Vertigo. Now, these have actually been traded around a lot. I'm not even sure how many people on the list of owners actually obtained this item legitly, and what I mean by that is actually found all 150 eggs. And this goes without saying, this is one of the most rare items in Krunker.io. And Vertigo is currently going for an estimate of 35 million KR, which is absolutely disgusting. Now, the weird thing is, even though you had to be one of the first 5 people in the world to find all 150 Easter eggs, for some reason there is 6 in circulation. I think one of the devs gave someone a Vertigo for free. So even though there was only supposed to be 5, there is 6 Vertigos in the whole entire world. And it'll probably stay like that forever unless somebody quick sells one. Now, the absolutely mind-boggling thing about this is Strims has 2. Strims has 2 Vertigos, which if you do a little bit of basic math means that he has 2 items in his inventory that together cost 70 million KR. That is unbelievable. And this is only the 5th rarest item in the game, and only 6 people have it, and it's worth so much. Moving on to number 4, we have the Vince Mastery. Now, like I said, I hope you guys like masteries. I think the reason we're seeing a lot of masteries on the list this season is the fact that a lot of these masteries are newer, which means less people have had time to actually grind for them. So if I had to guess, a lot of these masteries won't be on next season's list. But nonetheless, we have the Contraband shotgun, which is the Vince Mastery. I personally like this shotgun. Now, the way you actually obtain this shotgun is by reaching level 100 shotgun, and then once you reach level 100 shotgun, you get it for 10,000 KR. Now, I actually like this shotgun a lot. I don't know if it's technically worth grinding all the way to level 100 shotgun just to get this shotgun, but nonetheless, Vince Mastery is technically worth 10,000 KR, and only 6 people at the time of recording have this item. Now we're down to the final 3. Like I said, number 1's kind of shocking, but this top 3 list is a little bit crazy. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, make sure you guys leave a like and also subscribe. I upload Krunker content all the time, so if you guys like Krunker and Krunker content alike, make sure you guys subscribe. But moving on to number 3, we have the uncommon shotgun, the Nova Pump. Yeah, you heard me right, uncommon. The 3rd most rarest item in all of Krunker Season 4 is an uncommon shotgun that looks just like the normal shotgun. That's because this weapon is the first weapon remodel placeholder. It was actually used to debug the new shotgun skin. If you guys didn't know, back in original Krunker, the shotgun was a double barrel shotgun. Now the shotgun looks how the shotgun looks, and they actually used this item to make sure everything was working accordingly. Now, for some reason, this item was actually used in-game and was traded to a few streamers and players. This is a super cool item because it's one of the rarest items in the game, and it's uncommon, which is technically the least rarest rarity, but the reason it's so rare is because it's similar to the Frostbite. The developer of the game had to go out of their way to give you this item. And the Nova Pump's going for an estimate of 5,500,000 KR, which is crazy because it's literally an uncommon. It's the most common rarity, and it's technically one of the rarest items in the game. And only 5 people in the world have Nova Pump. Moving on to our number 2 spot, we have the contraband head item, the Master Trader. And the reason this item is so rare is in order to obtain it, you would have had to have done 5,000 trades, which might not seem like a lot, but that's 5,000 individual trades. And there's KR fees for each of those trades. Even if you were to trade an uncommon back and forth with your friends, you would still lose a ton of KR from doing this. And it would take literally forever. Now, I do think this item will become more common over time. Like I said, the black market absolutely rules this list, but nonetheless, this is a super cool item, especially with seeing how big trading's become inside of Krunker. Now, once you have the 5,000 trades, you can actually buy this item for 10,000 KR. So the Master Trader is technically going for 10,000 KR after 5,000 trades, and only 4 people in the whole entire world at the time of this recording have this item. 4 people! I don't think we've ever got that low on this list before. I don't think so little people have had an item so far. So we're making Krunker history, baby. Now we are at our number 1 spot, and I was actually questioning if I should even put this on this list, because wouldn't you guess it, it's another mastery. And like I said, I think this mastery is here because so many people have just not grinded for it yet. Moving on to number 1, we have the Marksman Mastery. Now, the way you actually obtain this contraband semi-auto is by reaching level 100 Marksman class, which I think Marksman might be my lowest level class in the whole entire game. I don't know why, I just absolutely hate the class. I think it feels so bad bad. I don't like it. I know a lot of people love it. I hate it. And it actually hurts me that it's the rarest item in Krunker Season 4. Who would have thought that the semi-auto of all things would be #1 rarest item inside of Krunker? But like I said, it is a mastery. If I had to guess next season, this will not be #1. This list was really just ruled by a bunch of masteries and black market items. But I feel like the rarity is ever changing, so I don't know if it's even worth putting on the list. Once you reach level 100 semi-auto, then you can buy it for 10,000 KR. So in that same logic, the rarest item in all of Krunker Season 4 is the semi-auto mastery going for 10,000 KR. And this is the kicker, this is the shocking part. Only 2 people in the whole entire world have gotten the semi-auto mastery. We've literally never seen so little people have an item. I think that's the cool thing about it. This is literally at the time the rarest item in all of Krunker. Only 2 individuals in the whole entire world have this item. So guys, that was the top 10 rarest items inside of Krunker Season 4. Let me know which items you had on this list. I believe I only have 1 item on this list, and that is the Frostbite. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like. I always love doing this list. It's just so interesting to me to see what the top 10 rarest items of each season are. Like I said, I've also done lists for Season 3, Season 2, and Season 1, and those videos are really interesting to go look at. So make sure you guys go check those out, and I hope you guys are super duper excited for Krunker Season 5. But I think that's gonna do it for the top 10 rarest items of Krunker Season 4. I'm super excited for Season 5. Thank you guys so much for watching this video once again, and as always, it's been your boy, CJ Or Sorable. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.